Hey everyone, so we're back again. So, in about 17 hours or so, um, Bojack is dropping on Global. So I thought it's time to do a Should You Summon banner review of Bojack's banner. So let's go through it. Obviously we're not going to talk about the SRs here. We're only talking about the SSRs. So we'll start from the back and make our way up. Starting with Physical Future Gohan. Physical Future Gohan is fine. He's okay. He's pretty good in long events because he builds up like damage reduction and stuff. Offensively, he's not incredible. He doesn't put up crazy numbers, but he's old. He's like, is he the worst unit? He's probably the worst unit. Well, the worst Dokkanfest unit here anyway. Yeah, by a mile he is. Anyway, he's fine. If you don't have him, I guess he could be useful, but he leads Future, and Tech Future Trunks does that, and I'm pretty sure most people have Tech Future Trunks at this point because he's on every big banner nearly. So there's a good chance you probably don't need him. He's not terrible. But going off the 6th anniversary, how we got into UI Goku's Easy A. You never know when a category leader is going to get an Easy A. You never know. During a major celebration, it could happen. So he's not the worst unit in the world. He's fine, I guess. He's probably an L right now, but definitely a W in the future, I would say. Next is Int Future Gohan. Int Future Gohan is a W, for sure, because I think this is his second return. So third time on Global. Like his initial banner, he returned on one a while ago, and here he's back again. In Future Gohan just does, I don't know what the deal was with him, but he's back finally. I still don't have him actually. I still don't have In Future Gohan. In Future Gohan is fantastic, by the way. He's very good. Leads Bond of Master and Disciple. I believe he's the only true leader for that team off the top of my head. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's correct. I really wish he was an active skill transformation. I really do. He kind of came out. In Future Gohan kind of came out around the kind of support unit in their base form and transformed into like massive offensive power. That was the era of like him, Cooler, 13. Am I missing one? I might be missing another one that kind of does the same here. Bojack, I guess, is that too. There's a couple of others quite similar to that. Anyway, in Future Gohan, he's very good. He also leads Hybrid Saiyans as well. So Bond Master and Disciple / Hybrid Saiyans is a pretty good team for sure. For sure. But we do have the other Hybrid Saiyan leader on this banner. Or do we? We'll have to talk about that in a minute. But anyway, in Future Gohan's a W because he's a very good unit. I don't have him. I would really like to pull him. Will I be summoning him Bojack? Probably, but I'll get on to that. Next is Android 13. Android 13 is he? Probably. No, he is. Android 13 is the best Android's leader, I would say. And Android has so many leaders. You have like STR21, you have Android 13 here, Physical MVP 17, and the LR Androids, the summonable LR1 from part 2 of the 300 million download celebration. But I think 13 is probably the best of them, including the LR, because he gives support, key attack and defense, I believe. He leads Target Goku / Androids. I like the way his split works. Target Goku is not the worst team in the world. I don't think it's a great category, but it's okay. You kind of get some interesting units on the Androids team, I suppose. Although a lot of them are Androids, but you get some other units, I guess. It's not too bad. I also don't have 13, and I actually am quite a fan of the Androids team. Like, I like the Androids team. I don't use them enough because they don't get buffed enough, but I do actually like the Androids team. So, yeah, Android 13 is definitely a W as well because he's very good and he gets disrespected too often. So, I would like to pull him and then probably link level 10 him and then maybe do a showcase on 13 because I don't know. I like him in this game anyway. He's, again, as a villain and in a film, he's not exactly fantastic, but it is what it is. Let's move on. So Dragon Ball Super Bardock. I'm an idiot. Apologies. Like, episode of Bardock, I guess. Bardock to go Super Saiyan. Okay, it's Bardock to go Super Saiyan. Anyway, doesn't matter. Transforming AGL Bardock. He is still pretty good. Obviously being AGL is good. Like, he's good for being AGL. Super AGL needed another turn 2 defensive stacking unit because HL going and killing Khalifa and all that wasn't enough for Super AGL, so they had to get Bardock too. I'm kidding. But Bardock's good. I like his transformation. Bardock I also see disrespected quite a lot. I don't have Bardock either. So again, I would be happy enough to take Bardock if he ever shows up. He needs low class warrior and revenge. Neither of those characters are very good right now. Revenge actually is okay. You could probably make a decent revenge team. Like an actually good revenge team. I don't know. We need more buffs for like revenge and stuff. Maybe revenge had like a dedicated support unit too. That would be nice. I'm not sure if they do off the top of my head. Anyway, doesn't matter. Bardock's good. He's probably still a W. He's helpful for like he's helpful in some events and stuff. Obviously long events because he's a defense stacker. He's not the worst in Super Battle Road either. Especially if you come up against like a Wicked Bloodline enemy, because then he can instant transform into Super Saiyan and just goes crazy. But we'll stop talking about Bardock for now. He's very good. So again, W. So next is Tech Ultimate Gohan. Tech Ultimate Gohan just came back on Gogeta's banner. That was a big shock. I don't think anyone expected Tech Ultimate Gohan to come back on Gogeta's banner, but they did do that. And I actually pulled him, so that's great. Does that mean he's going to be on Bojack's? I don't think so. I think there's a good chance Tech Ultimate Gohan is getting taken off. Now, who's he getting taken off for? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Could be like Beerus, maybe Blue Kaioken Goku, maybe who did I say? Blue Kaioken Goku, Beerus. There's a chance maybe Kefla, because I'm pretty sure they took Kefla off for Tech Ultimate Gohan, I believe. So it could be Kefla now. If they really wanted to go crazy, they could put like Angel Frieza here, but I highly, highly doubt Angel Frieza's here. So don't. I'm just throwing it out that there is a tiny, tiny, tiny chance, but don't expect to see him. It's probably gonna be like Kefla or like Blue Kaioken Goku or something, which is a downgrade because Tech Ultimate Gohan is just a defensive god, and offensively he gets disrespected, but he's very good there too. Yeah, he's very good for sure. And obviously, if he stays on the banner, massive W. But I don't see him being here. So that's a big deal. So if the reason you're summoning is for Tech Ultimate Gohan, don't expect to see him because he's probably not going to be here. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I do have the new units pulled up here, so I can talk about them. Let's talk about Zangya first. Zangya, yeah. She's not great. I actually think she's pretty badly built, to be honest. I'll explain. So she does lead space traveling warriors for 3 key 120, which is fine. That's what you expect from a banner unit. She lowers attack and defense, which is again fine. That's okay. Now, the way her passive works is she. Oh, by the way, I'm sure you can see it here, but she is extreme attack. Anyway, so she gets 30% attack and defense per space traveling warrior ally on the team, which is fine, I guess. She does launch a guaranteed additional that has a 30% chance of being a super. When there is a Bojack attacking in the same turn, and then attacked enemies attacking defense minus 20%, so an extra debuff, which is good, I suppose. And you also recover 10% HP at the start of turn, which again is good. The issue is, if you're not on the Space Traveling Warriors team, she's heavily restricted. Basically, she gets like no passive. Other than like for herself and like maybe Bojack, if you're running over Bojack, because that's what she'd want to do. So that's like 60%. If that's like the only ones you're running with, obviously you'll probably run more, right? But overall, Zangya is she's too restricted. And you'd really want to rock her on maybe Extreme Tech, because Extreme Tech really needs like buffs, but without Bojack, she just kind of falls apart. Her links are okay. I'm just looking at her links here. The Heraclan, Galactic Warriors, Battlefield Diva, Brutal Beatdown, Revival, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. That's good. That's a good link set. She's on a few different teams here. We have Peppy Gals, Res Warriors, we have Time Travelers, we have Terrifying Conquerors, and we have Space Traveling Warriors. So she's good. Like, she's good on all these teams, as long as you can build a Space Traveling Warrior variant. If you can't, she's basically fodder, useless. She can't do anything, unfortunately. So she's a massive L unless you plan on running her on that team. I thought they were doing really well with banner units recently, but I think Zangya is a step down. She's not good. She's really not. I also thought Nova Shenron in Gogeta's banner was pretty bad. So I don't know. maybe the past couple of banner units have just been poor. Like, if you go back to Download Celebration, like Tien and Boo Piccolo are crazy good. And then you have like Zangya and like Nova, who are like really fodder slash mid. If I'm honest, like they can be good, but I don't know. Anyway, enough about Zangya and Nova. Let's talk about Bojack, because that's what most people are here to summon for. Probably is Bojack himself. Bojack leads space traveling warriors for 3k 170 across the board, which is a crazy leader skill. We'll talk about space traveling warriors really soon. Time Traveler's 3k 150, so we have a second Time Traveler leader, so we don't need Goku Black anymore, which is fantastic. Although Goku Black's probably going to get an easy A sometime this year, based on how they just said, oh, India Goku, easy A, why not? So there's a chance he might get an easy A this year. So if anyone still loves Goku Black, don't worry, there's a chance he actually becomes good again. No, just good, I suppose. Anyway, so what Bojack does is on super attack, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is fine. That's pretty good. Bojack's very defensive, so you will see him being very good defensively. Offense isn't great, and I'll explain why in a second. So he starts with 100% attack and defense start of turn. Perfectly fine, nothing too crazy here. Now, he's a support unit for space traveling warriors, which get 2 key and 30% attack and defense, which is really good. Straight away, that's very good. But that's only when he's facing one enemy. And what he does is he gets an extra. The support buff goes from 30% and 2 key to 40% when you're facing 2 or more enemies. And if you're facing 3 or more, you get an extra 10% attack and defense on top of that. So you can get up to 50% attack and defense, depending on the enemies, which makes Bojack a very good Super Battle Road unit. And we'll talk about his transformation really quick, which is he can be transformed on turn 4 as long as he's facing one enemy, which makes sense. I think that's pretty fair. Obviously, it's not the best for Super Battle Road, but, usually by turn 4, you're practically done anyway, so, Anyway, so his link set's pretty good. It's not like the craziest link set, but it's good. The Hera clan straight away, which is again a kind of a Bojack clan link. Galactic Warriors is another Bojack clan link, but the link itself is insane. It's very, very crazy, so that's good. It obviously has Big Bad Bosses, which is again is like the best link in the game. Thirst for Conquest is very good, especially at link level 10, because at level 1 it only gives 15% attack, but on level 10 it is 15% attack and defense, which makes it very good. Coward is, pretty poor. You're not going to activate Coward too much. The link itself is fine because he gets 2 key and a 5% chance to crit. Nothing wrong with that, but you're very rarely going to get Coward activated. Revival is fine, I think. I mean, I kind of just wish we got the HP recovery regardless of... Just get it regardless, like Metamorphosis, just have HP recovery. But it is what it is. And then obviously Fierce Battle. He's also on a bunch of teams. I'll talk about them really quick. He's on Resurrected Warriors, he's on Movie Boss, he's on Full Power, he's on Transformation Boost, he's on Time Travelers, he's on Terrifying Conquerors, he's on Inhuman Deeds, and he's on Space Traveling Warriors. A bunch of teams. Now, here's one of the reasons Bojack might be taken lightly, is because of his attack stat. His attack stat's only 15,800, which is really low. Really, really low. That's a low attack stat you got there, Bojack. Which is a shame, because like other units don't have attack stats low. Like, we're gonna compare him to Cooler really briefly. Like, can I pull Cooler up really fast? Apologies. I'm gonna try and pull him up as quickly as I can because I want to just compare attack stats because Cooler's is very high in comparison. I think. Yeah, Cooler's is 17,500. That's the difference here. 17,500. While Bojack's is 15,800. Cooler also has 10,155 defense, but Bojack has 12,400. Bojack's defense is crazy high, which is another reason why he's such a good defensive unit. And again, he raises defense on super, which is, again, very good. I really like Bojack. He's very good here. Now, let's talk about his transformation, which we talked about earlier. So again, one enemy, 4 turns. So basically Cooler and Bojack have very similar like pre-transformed states because again, I think everyone knows what Cooler does at this point in his pre-transformed states. There's a bunch of memes on Reddit and everywhere else, but let's just talk about their transformed states. So they both stack attack. Did they both greatly lower defense? No, okay, Bojack just stacks attack. Cooler also greatly lowers defense, which is not a big deal, but he does do it. Cool, I suppose. They both give themselves 3 key and 180% attack and defense at the start of turn, and they do launch an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super, which is a 30% chance, which is again very good. And here's just where their passives differ, right here. Cooler gets guaranteed crits when there's a pure hybrid Saiyan, but Bojack is a little bit different here. He gets an extra 30% attack and 15% defense when attacking with 3 or more key spheres. Now, which means he gets the extra attack and defense on super. He doesn't get it before. He gets it like in Cell, like LR in Cell. They get the majority of their attack on super, like with the orbs. That's how that works. That's how it's calculated. And he gets another 30% attack and 15% defense when he gets 6 or more key spheres. But again, all of this has to happen on super. What they could have done with Zangya was make her like a rainbow orb changer. That would have made her so much better. And just give her like 100% attack and defense start turn. And then she gets like extra attack and defense into Space Dragon Warrior allies. Something like that. I don't know. It just would have made her so much better. You'd actually want to run her with Bojack. Because they share like a couple links. They don't share Big Bad Balls, which kind of sucks, but you know. Or give her like a dodge chance. I don't know. Yeah, give her like a dodge chance and make her a support unit for Bojack and she lowers attack and stuff. Oh, that would have been amazing. Maybe would anyone be interested in me doing like card redesigns? You know, just to make them like better. I don't know. If anyone actually would like to see me make card redesigns, I'd be happy to do it. If anyone's interested in seeing it, that is. Let me know. Comment it. Anyway, yeah, so let me just double check. Does it have here on the wiki how that works? Okay, so based on how his additional boosts are calculated separately for because of the key spheres, he gets if he gets the 3 orbs instead of he's not getting 210% attack, which is the 30% on top of his 180, and then just his 15% on top of his defense. It actually goes up to 264% and 222% attack and defense respectively with 3 key spheres, and he gets 348% attack and 264% defense with 6. So basically, Bojack gets very stupid with all those orbs. He becomes like a defensive juggernaut. Another thing you can do with Bojack, if you do run double Bojack, is that you can have the two Bojacks beside each other transformed, like you can with Cooler or anyone else who has an active skill transformation. You can do that too. And they'll share every link, and Bojack can just kind of get to work. It's very good. Bojack's very good. Now, basically, should you summon, and am I going to summon? I'm not sure if there's a ticket for Bojack. I didn't check. I'm not 100%. Someone can let me know if they do know. If there is tickets, well, like a Pilaf Trove ticket or whatever, I will probably just buy it. I'll probably just buy it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And I'll just do my summon video on just that. If there's discounts, which I'm not sure if there will be, but there might, you never know. If there is discounts on Bojack's banner, I'll probably do the discounts. And then I'll be done. But we'll see. Would I recommend summoning? Probably not. The reason I say that is because Saiyan Day is coming up, and I'm expecting something probably pretty big for Saiyan Day. Hopefully. Because the 6th anniversary in JP has been insane, and hopefully they can keep up the hype moving into Saiyan Day, which is in like the 18th of March. So you would hope that. So I would say probably don't summon, because I think Saiyan Day will probably be better. Probably. But you never know. Apologies, I had to make a cut there. But what I wanted to finish up on was just talking about Bojack Space Traveling Warriors team, which is incredible, by the way. It's got just so much power. So much unbelievable power. You've LR Pan, you've LR Prime Battle Frieza, you've like LR Turles, LR Jiren. Obviously that means you've like Dokkanfest Cooler, and it's just, and obviously all the Beerses and all the Whis, and it's just insane. You also have like the Universe 2 girls, if they ever get an LR, which I think they probably will at some point. Like them as a trio or something. I think that'll definitely happen too. It's mad. Like Space Traveling Warriors that has a 170 leader skill is just crazy. It really is. Anyways, with that said, that's my thoughts. So tell me if you're gonna summon. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.